800-227.
Kara, time now for Better Pets.
Bringing your furry friend to the vet can certainly give them a lot of anxiety, and you, which in turn gives you, the pet parent, of course, a lot to worry about.
This is so right up my alley. Dr. Andrea Dennis is a Better Vet of the Bloomfield Animal Hospital. She's here to tell us how to break the cycle of this complete anxiety, a fear of, it starts a couple of days for me before I have to take the cat into the vet because I know they're going to freak out. I freak out. It's just not a good scenario.
Right. So it's all about preparation and thinking about it beforehand, even more so than even a couple of days before.
Okay.
But one of the things, too, is just to get them used to however you're going to bring them to the vet. If it's a carrier, you know, you want to have the carrier out for cats most of the time. I leave my carrier actually out in my laundry room.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, and I actually brought it with me. We'll show it in a little bit, but it has a soft blanket. I even want to curl up in there sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's a good idea because you're not actually forcing them to get into it. You're letting them sniff it out themselves and get used to the surroundings.
Yes, and my cat loves to eat, as most cats do. So always once in a while I'll leave a treat in there. And she'll find it, and so it becomes, and sometimes I can see there's a lot of hair on the blanket, so I know she slept there overnight. So that's the main thing, is just to try to not
normalize
make everything...
it.
Perfectly said.
Wow,
that's
a great idea.
Yeah, and same thing going with puppies and dogs. You know, just ask your veterinarian, can I bring them in with no reason? Can I just come in, maybe go on the scale, see how much we weigh? Because most veterinary offices have treats for your puppy, and sometimes for your cats. So that it's just a positive experience, because everyone like oohs and ahs whenever a dog or puppy comes in. So those are things that you can do beforehand.
Like just go even when they don't need something like a shot, so they think they don't freak out every time. Okay.
Right.
That's good.
Because we have a lot of people that say, oh, they know your voice, because we always have treats around our office. So wherever the dog and cats go, they have something a little bit to eat. So we want, again, it's all about being positive, but also to call ahead. You know, just like, is this a good time, or what would be a good time that I could come in? And then when you have like an adult dog, that's like, I have people that have never been to our hospital, they've moved to the area, and they're very smart. They'll call and say, can I just come in and have a get to know you visit?
That's a great idea.
We never say no. Absolutely. Can you do it between 12 and 2 when it's a little bit quieter in the office? And we have fun with them.
That's great.
And so then the owner knows when they're coming when they really need to for a rabies vaccine or because we're vomiting. Then go ahead and they're relaxed, because if you're relaxed, then your pet's going to be a little bit more relaxed.
Okay.
Another treat or idea, not so much a treat, but you know they have those pheromone sprays. Have you heard about those synthetic pheromones?
I have the ones that plugs.
I have a plug-in.
Yeah, the plug-in is good, but for travel, they actually make it in a spray. And you can actually spray your carrier.
Like aromatherapy for your pet?
Yeah. So this one, I know it seems a little bit big, and we talked about this before, how you want the ones that actually... Oh, that's me.
Your carrier's cute. It's like a little Red Riding Hood basket.
It's like a little lunch basket.
All right, so let me just show you the blanket. Isn't that the softest blanket?
Yeah, really
and we keep that door open all the time, and she just loves it. So it's nice and deep and cozy, and again, I'm not forcing her out the side. She can jump out when she wants to, and at the animal hospital, too.
Right or wrong, I put a piece of my clothing in there so that they can smell me.
That's excellent, too. I would definitely, you know, anything that keeps them comfortable, even the blanket that they're sleeping on. Yeah, a T-shirt. That's
yeah, that's what I do. I put I put a kitchen thing in there so that they get the smell. I don't know, I figured anything, I'd give it a try.
But I will spray that Adaptil inside, too. And then last thing, Sarah, our producer, was talking about her kitten was like scratching at the door. And sometimes just put a towel over that. Not that you're trying to make it a dark place, but just that settles them down a little bit too.
Okay.
Now, for you guys, for the owners, you know that you're going to go in. Make a list of things you want to ask. You know, not so because then you're like, oh, I left the office and I forgot to ask about this. I forgot about the cough I heard 2 weeks ago or the limping. Make a list beforehand. That will make you less stressful and you won't forget about that.
Okay, good advice.
Yeah.
So you also want to warn us, there's been some reports about these bones out there for dogs, and some have actually been deadly?
They have. And actually, these are the cooked bones, and they're calling them bone treats. Like, and you can see that one looks sort of smoked and cooked. So what happens is they will chew down on those, they'll break off a piece, and it's getting caught in their airways. This is actually from the FDA, this warning. Or also, it'll obstruct their intestines. And many times you'll go to the pet stores and you see there's just buckets of them. I've never recommended bones, and I would really make sure, I would ask that you not give bones. Not bones of any kind.
Synthetic bones, the ones that are in shape, is okay?
I don't like those either, the raw hide. I just think why... I just recommend, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of letters about this, but I see that 1 in a million or that 1 in a thousand incident where it's problematic. So if we can avoid that, that would be great.
And you said this is from the FDA.
Yes, that's their warning.
Is that the Federal Dog Administration?
Okay,
that works too.
Can I have 1 minute just to say another
yes,
no-no?
Please, go.
No, okay, another no-no that I hate at the veterinary office is what leash people come in with their dogs.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you not to come in with a retractable leash, please.
Those get a bad rap from a lot of people.
Well, because they hurt. People have lost their fingers around these. Now, if you want to use them on your walk and you're strong enough, that's fine. But because they like to let them go in and out, but sometimes you can't. That lock doesn't always work.
Okay.
So definitely not in the office at the animal hospital.
So this is.
I love this. Just about 4 or 5 feet, just enough. Nice clasp right on there. That's going to be real. And it even glows at night.
Oh, seriously, that's really beautiful.
So when we turn off the
Where did you get that?
This is actually, I got this from Petco.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one really is nice.
And that's pretty. It's like a little chevron pattern.
We got about 20 seconds. Did you hear about the survey about dogs are smarter than cats?
No.
Oh, yeah. It just came out. It was on our morning news. They said that dogs have more neutrons in their brains.
Okay.
This was
Doesn't mean
at a study
that they're using them.
Well, they said that unequivocally dogs are smarter than cats. So I wanted to know what you thought about that.
Well, I know they're doing, Bradley Airport just approved the pet therapy dog. So when you go in and out of Bradley Airport, you can actually have a pet therapy dog for the holidays.
See that?
All right.
As a reminder, Dr. Dennis is the owner of the Bloomfield Animal Hospital on Old Windsor Road in Bloomfield.
On alternating Saturday afternoons from 2 to 3, you can actually hear her because she's taking your listener questions during Pet Talk 1080 on WTIC. So